To my channel. This is another week recap for what I did this week. So I'll try to make it very short. My first trade for the week was GBPJPY. It was a nice trade, A plus setup. After it failed to like bounce off that trend line, we had a bearish sentiment and every other thing. So this is price right here. So what validates this setup? What validates this setup is this. This setup is like either a B plus setup or a C plus setup in QMR. We have a high. Price broke the low. First break of structure, then swept the high. It didn't actually break the low. It didn't break the low again. Instead, price gave inducement first before breaking the low, then coming back to the QMR. And because of I think liquidity was the same high to the QMR, read the other block up there. I was expecting sell off to the downside. This is exactly what happened here. We have this high was taken out. Price broke structure to the downside. You had the first break of structure. Price swept. Then before price came to take out, if you notice, this is the setup that I took this buy last week, and now it also has a perfect alignment with a sell, like giving on a sell this week. So I took this trade. It has inducement of the structural liquidity and the PR right here. Printed some box and hit a sell. So that was my first trade of the day. It wasn't a bad trade, but I think this trade lasted to the next day. Yeah, it definitely lasted to the next day. Next morning, before London session, I think thing hit SL. My second trade was USD My second trade was USD I think the trade was still a sell. It's same concept. We had a high, the first break of structure to the downside. We had sweep to the upside, a clean break of structure, which is the second break of structure to the downside. Inducement, another break of structure to the downside. Price rallied down for a very long time and it came back up. I expecting to tap it and sell off. The mistake I did in this trade is I usually don't let my setups. My setups are supposed to trigger between 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But I left this trade overnight. See, there's one thing with leaving trade overnight and it triggers in exchange session. Sometimes it works. Like I think last week I missed a trade because of it. It actually worked that last week or something. I think it was here. Yeah, this trade right here. This trade right here worked. This trade worked and it was the thing triggered during Asian session. It's okay. It didn't trigger during Asian session. The thing is just I don't like letting my setup trigger outside my trading session, which is very good in way to avoid losses and every other thing. So sometimes you might be actually profitable and something is just holding you back. So and I'm taking left this trade. This trade hit itself, but still yet we still have a bearish sentiment on USD. You already know the reason why. On 1 day time frame, they have taken out the first higher low in the bullish momentum. I think it took out this and it started rejecting to the upside. This is 50% retracement. We already have 50% retracement with Fibonacci. Sometimes Fibonacci to just determine how far will the retracement go. And we can see that this is already up 50% Fibonacci retracement and this is now falling. I was hoping to catch the sell to the downside and just I don't know, maybe I'll make a video explaining how to do the Fibonacci, but it's very nice to be backtested. You notice why sometimes a trend will just change in 1 hour, then change again to the original direction. Probably after retracing 50% Fibonacci. It's not every time. This month is not majorly trending very well. This month we are still in May, right? This month is not like there is some month. I think April on GPUSD was like this. Look at April was on GPUSD. Didn't care about like retracing the main move and all that thing. But this month was definitely different. This month was just like this. It will retrace, break the high, I retrace at least 50% or more, then move up again, This is exactly how this month was on many pairs. It wasn't really trending in a straight line, so you need to study it so that you'll be able to make profit even in the worst month when it's trying to show up. And the next trade I took was an SL trade, gold. The first selling gold, this first selling gold, I didn't take this selling gold because gold is showing bullish momentum too much. You can see that some people started buying from here or whatever. I know somebody entered from here. Many people entering, many people are looking for buys and everything. This first sell hold held, so I was like the next sell is gonna hold, probably to take out this low here. I was hoping for a sell that was it's okay. Okay. The sell already took out the low. The sell already took out the low. I'm hoping to come back to somewhere around here or something. But as you can see, after the first sell, I was hoping to take another sell. 45 minutes, my clear line 45 minutes, inducement, breaker block, and it tapped it, rejected, and it still hit SL. That was my third SL, and that's the only SL I had. That's the only SL I had last week. The rest were just missed trade. This other trade, let me go into the reason why I missed this trade. This trade, I spotted it on 1 hour time frame. We have an inducement, we had the breaker, then we're expecting price to tap us and fall to at least this level before rejection. So what did I do wrong in this trade? No, recently I'm trying to focus more on the higher time frame, avoiding lower time frame trades. But if you go on the 15 minutes, gold is very tricky. There is some rules you have in other pairs. Just like gold with respect to POI, whether in Asian session or whatever, gold doesn't really care. And on 15 minutes, you can see that this body of this breaker was clearly tapped into. If I had refined this entry to the 15 minutes, I wouldn't have missed this trade. Definitely wouldn't have missed this trade. So this trade was missed because lower time frame, the body, the open and close, the key level, whatever you call it, depending on what you study, was closer on the 15 minutes than the 1 hour. So I missed this trade by I think the next trade I missed was on I missed GPUSD. I had it the first day. I think I had this trade from right here. I'm expecting this trade to come here and tap into this level. Let me go to 1 hour again. I'm betting price to come and tap this level right here, but price rejected from the liquidity and pushed up. Then, because I've learned from my mistake and every other thing, I deleted my entry. Thought I would just do whatever it likes, but this trade still held the next day. That's been Friday, so I had to take the entry here again. I decided to take an entry here, but you can see that price still missed this one. I don't even know the reason why I missed this trade on GBUSD, because I won't change anything. I'll sincerely not change anything about it. But there is other things, other reasons. Like there is a time my guy actually uses this strategy, where I think he called it liquidity strategy. As soon as price takes that liquidity is inside the trade, other things, something like this. But I won't take this trade regardless. All I did was delete. I made sure I deleted my entry before market close and everything, because this trade I'm not taking regardless if it holds or not. The next trade I missed was on USD My first setup was right here. I was hoping to take it from here, inducement right here, and my POR right here. I'm hoping for a sell to the downside, and market didn't really care. Market left me and I missed this trade. So this on Friday there was another entry. I decided to take entry from this pin back candle. On this pin back candle on the 1 hour, it's actually a breaker. I think it's a breaker on 30 minutes. It's a breaker on. I tried to be very, very cautious. Look at this right here. It's a breaker on 30 minutes. So I was expecting this to be like a trendline liquidity and whatever. That was expecting. I knew that price might just react from here, because here actually was actually a good zone to sell from. But to be safe, to take high probability setups, I decided to take it from right here and probably cover this breaker and this breaker just in case. But I'm hopefully waiting for it to tap this breaker and start rejecting, or at least retrace 50% of the breaker before falling down. The setup didn't hold. so I deleted my entry. Next week, again on Monday, if it hasn't triggered by our exact time, I might take this trade or not, because Monday market is weird, and you know all about Monday market being weird. So I think Monday will be the opening of first month candle. The initial direction might be very strong, although it might be the first direction, but it might be very strong and not respect many things. Might just trend for a little while, then probably take this out, this setup in SL before I start finding the true direction maybe 1 week later. So I'll probably wait for this. I might wait for this to check if to hit SL or something. And if it hits SL, any direction that the market just start moving on Monday, maybe throughout next week, any direction market start moving, I might just follow the direction, even if it's against my trend and I see reasons why I should hold. I might just follow the direction throughout the week to avoid. You understand what I mean? If you can study monthly candle opening and closing price, you understand what I'm saying. I don't want to make the video long. That's actually it for my weekly stuff. Okay, you know that sell candles close. Where's sell candles close? Okay, sell candles close here. This sell candle close right here. If you study candle opening and closing, you notice that after it closed, the buy candle opened right here too, and the first initial move of the buy candle was downwards. For the first direction, it was not actually the main direction, but it made sure it moved downward first to create a wick. Now this downward movement might have taken a week to create, or probably 5 days or 3 days or whatever. So trading against this, because market was trying to push up and you're trying to like push it up on your own, probably you'd have hit SL or something for this 3 days, 2 days, 4 days, anything. No, one trading week is 5 days. So even if it's 4 days, it went that one direction. Actually something. Either to avoid, and tomorrow is the NFP week. Yeah. So I'll just be careful. I know what I'm doing then. Probably I'll probably avoid unnecessary counter trending here, even if I know it's not the original trend before the original move to the upside. That's why the first week of the month might not actually just start and follow the trend of last month. That's something you should be careful about. Even if USD JPY next month ends up selling, it might buy a little first before trying to sell down. Definitely might buy a little first before trying to sell down. Whatever it does, I think it might buy a little first. So that's all. I don't want to make the video lengthy. Please like, subscribe. I don't want you to share. Don't stress yourself. Just like, subscribe, and comment. See you in the next video. I hope I'll get better with time. This month was very, very bad for me. Regardless, we're still moving. I can't wait to start hitting TP back in so I can probably do a giveaway or something. See you on the next video.